CounterPunchTV! Hello everybody, this is CounterPunchTV, and today I'm going to show you how to build my automatic large tree farm. Welcome viewers, I'm going to show you how I did this today. Well, first off, you will see that I've been using gold monitors, and right now it says right click to start, but first off I'm going to show you what you're going to need to have. You're going to need the computer, a gold computer with a gold monitor. You will need a turtle with an axe or a pick, 2 chests, and a way to charge it. I'm using a turtle charge. There's a line going underneath the ground. Well, here's the programs. There's only the startup and the getwood.lua. I'm going to show you the getwood file. Now, you're going to look at this, and facing and direction may not necessarily be relevant to the world, but you're going to need those. Enable GPS may come later. It's not in use right now. These are location parameters for it to find its way back. There's a few functions I have along the way. The first one is go forward, which is basic, but instead of saying just move forward, it's actually going to see if there's something in front of it. If it is, dig it, and it will try continuously to move forward, and it will sleep for a quarter second if it can't. It'll be done. If it's facing 0, then the X goes up 1. If it's facing goes clockwise, I believe. And that's what this is. It's changing its X and Z. Returns true if it's done. Move forward number of spaces, repeats the go forward function for that many times. The turtle.suck is for loose saplings you want to pick up. Go left, so it's subtracting 1. Yeah, that's right. It goes clockwise. Instead of going -1, it's +3 with a moderator of 1 or 4. So if it goes from 0 goes to 3, then it goes to 2, then it goes to 1, and so on. And go right goes up 1 and moderator 4. Turn around is go right, go right. Go up is while it's detecting up, something above it goes dig up, and then it moves up if it can. If it can't, it will stop for a bit. Then it goes up 1 Y increment. Move up, repeats it. Go down, detects if there's anything below it, and if there is, dig it. If it can move down, move down. Repeats the move down, repeats that function again. Now this is the main function. I separated all of it to be like this instead of at the very bottom, where it's going to run the main program anyway. It's just when you do C# and C++, it tends to run like this. So function.main, or function main, sorry. One local variable I. If boss is greater than -1, that's in the start file. It will send a message to it saying check. If in slot 16, that's where the trees are going to be, it needs to figure out if there's enough there to fill the plots that it needs, and that's on the right side, so it'll be that side of it. That's the tree box. And it'll eventually start putting stuff back into it too. Then it's going to continuously tell the main computer what it's doing. And that's just how it keeps track on the screen. It's going to move up a block, move forward 3, and then it's going to go into this pattern. So what it does, it goes forward to this block here, then it'll turn right and go to here. It'll check to see if there's anything in front of it. If there is, it means there's a tree here. It will first dig down 1, and it'll go up. It'll check to see if there's one above it and one in front of it. It'll keep going up. And then it'll come back down by going down this space, and it'll replant, and it'll keep going on to the next one. Let's do this 4 times, and then it'll return to where it was. Tells it chopping, go left. I'll show you how it's done. Hopefully I get a tree going. I'll put this on pastebin for you guys to see. It's very repetitive what it does. It's moving. Then this last part here is when it's done doing the pattern. It's going to go through all the slots to see if there's anything to drop. Then it goes right, and then it just resets itself. It'll go back to its starting position like this. Oh, we got a tree. I'm going to show you how it works in a minute. But first, let's get out of this. Let's get out and edit startup, because you will need this later. It opens the network on the side here first. If it's already open, it's fine. Boss is number 5, which is, it'll be different for everybody, but my computer is the 5th computer. And it'll send a message saying it's ready. So it's waiting for a message, and it'll come down here. Is it the boss? Why, yes it is. Is it saying chop? Yes. Then it'll just, this for debug, it'll say chop. It'll run the getwood program. That shouldn't be. So that's that. We got one big tree going. So we're gonna go over here quick. I don't have an access on the front because I covered it. So let's just go back here. Oops. See, there's only 2 things. It's the main L tree farm. Monitor is on the top of it, as you've seen. The modem is on the back. Mode 0 is for displaying the messages, what pattern you're in. Update screen, because I only want to draw it a few times. Display message. There's a little part on the screen where it draws a custom message. And minion, which is what the turtle is number 4. It's 4th computer. Network is a function. What it does is listening for anything to come out. If the sender is minion and it says done, go this. It's basically updating the message on the screen. Update screen equals true, so you want to redraw it. Sleep for a second. Listener is another function. What this does is listening to events. In this case, all it's really doing is watching the screen, see if you hit it. And it's going on. And then draw screen is to actually draw on the screen. It'll always have automatic large tree farm. Click to start is mode 0, checking, moving, chopping, planting, returning. Everything that's determined is from the turtle itself. And let's see. And this is the parallel. Some of you guys might not know what this is. This actually runs all 3 of those functions at once. It's running listener, draw screen, and network. It's very important that it's like this. You could have it as wait for any, but I decided to use wait for all. Wait for any probably would be a little bit safer. I didn't even show you startup yet. Edit startup. That's all it is. Runs the program, the main program, right when you come on. That's all it does. Alright, so I've rebooted both of them to go back to their default setting. You'll see that it's saying ready. That's what the turtle is trying to tell us. And then if I right click on the screen, it's checking that box. It was checking it out. It's moving. I missed some of it. It's actually checking to see if there's a tree here, and it's not. It's going around. Okay, let's. And it'll actually start planting. You see, it's trying to suck up the parts there. And it'll do that. It'll move to this one. Is there a tree here? Yes, there is. Move down, moves forward, and up. And that's all it does. As we wait for him to come back down, I'm going to point out that you may be wondering how I get enough saplings to do this over and over again. You would have noticed that if you grow these large trees that there's a lot of saplings. You could either just put them all in the box, but actually what he does is when he goes around, he starts collecting what he can. If you do this a few times, for example, because he's doing this now, there's another one. If I make him run again, if there's 4 whole trees, if I make him run again, he'll probably get a full stack. It's just that numerous. And here he is, he's coming back. On the air side, same position. Comes down there and plants. Goes back to the spot. He's putting the trees away. You can actually pipe to it. It's not actually on right now. There you go. That's how it's done. The pros of this is that you don't have to worry about climbing all these trees. And you get a lot of wood. You usually get a good 4 or 5 stacks per chop, per full tree growth. You can use it for pretty much anything. I was using it for charcoal the whole time. Let's make him run again. There he goes. He's not going to do anything. The cons of this. This is only my first version of it. You will notice that if you log out and the chunk unloads, he's going to be ready, but he may be elsewhere. That's why there's no automatic timer on this yet, no automatic setting, because I need to make sure I'm around for when he's doing this. I'm pretty sure the chunk loader is going to take care of it, but once that chunk loader and I are gone, then he's going to be stuck. Well, that's my tree farm, guys. I hope this helps you guys out in your own little worlds. I'm going to put all my files in Pastebin for you guys to see. And if there's any problems, please tell me. I'll try and make an update for version 2, which I do hope to get up pretty soon. And if you guys want another tutorial program specified for something, just send me a message and I'll look into it. Well, catch you guys later. Roll those credits.